Hey, what's up guys? Thank you so much for coming back to check me out yet a mother freaking again. It's your girl Chrissy, and guess what, mother effer? I'm back. Okay, come on, let's keep it moving. So anyway, today I just wanted to finish up part 2 to my 4.5-year Locd journey update, okay? And just excuse me, this is not going to be drawn out like the last one, because it wasn't much left. If you watched the previous video, you know what I mean, there wasn't much left on this page, but I still feel like it's important to get it out within this 4.5 Locd journey, so you guys know exactly where I'm at and exactly where my goals are for my hair moving forward. Okay, so I want to start off by letting you guys know, if you haven't been following me from the beginning of my Locd journey, then you probably wouldn't know this, but back in my experimental phase, I definitely talked about creating my own hair care line. I am currently actively working on that right now. Okay, I'm trying to come up with a formula. I don't want to spill too much, but the formula that I am working on, it has to meet like specific things that I want it to meet, and this has always been the case. But back in the day, like a couple of years ago, I think I was around 2 years locked in under when I was working on it, you know, I just kind of got aggravated with it because it's like, it's not something that happens overnight, you know what I mean? This is something that you have to test out, try out, and the specific needs that I want my hair care line or whatever it is that I'm coming out with to meet, like it has to meet all of those things. And this is not something that we just want to test out, put it out there, like, no, this is something that I've been working on, and going to be preparing different formulas. And if you come across this video and you would like to be a part of that trial phase, okay, you definitely let me know. As you can see, my hair is healthy, it grows, I would say, you know what I mean? So I would say, like, definitely hair growth is definitely at the top of one of the things that I would like for my hair care product to do, and it has been working. I've been using it on myself and my children. You guys know, like, I cut my son's hair. His hair is like mine, it's very fine, and his hair doesn't typically grow back fast, but since I've been using this formula that I created, his hair has been growing fast. Okay, so that's just a little bit of tea, but there's other things that I want my hair care products to do, so it will take some time. I'm hoping that I will be done by the end of this year. I'm not gonna rush perfection, okay? I am a perfectionist, just like before, you know. I switched it up, I did more research, and I'm trying to present something that, you know, the hair care field not really used to having in your hair care cabinet, you know what I mean? I'm trying to introduce different formulas or different things that will meet benefits of just like a miracle hair care line, kind of, like, you know what I mean? So that's one of the things I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. I am willing to at least 3 to 5 participants later down the line, if you would like to be a part of this for your honest review. And, you know, that's just to let me know everything. You know, I am willing to, you know, send some samples as I near close to the finish of this formula. So that's number 1 of what I wanted to get out there, a part of my 4.5-year Locd journey. I feel like one thing my hair know how to do is it know how to grow. Okay, so, you know, feel like I'm pretty good at whatever it is that I've been doing in my hair. Like, my hair will break off at the bottom, but it still grow. It broke off because of the things that I've done to my hair. But the things that I put in my hair, I'm telling you, I feel like it just needs to be out there for everybody else. but there's specific things particularly that I needed to do, and that's just going to take with, you know, trial and error. So just be mindful when I say, okay? And once again, if you would like to receive you know, a sample to help, you know, in exchange for your honest review, please shoot me an email at chrissybeadsllc@gmail.com, and, you know, include your name, your address, and telephone number. Maybe I can give you a call or whatever, and we're gonna definitely get you one of them samples. Okay, now moving on to the next part of this lock update. Okay, so pretty much where I see my locks within, by the time I reach 5 years locked. So right now I'm just a little bit over 4.5 years locked. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This may come to a surprise. If my hair keep growing the way it's been growing, by the time I reach 5 years locked, probably would be the time where I do a major big chop with my locks. I don't see me keeping my locks, or this set of locks, to year 6. I don't see that happening. You know, I may just cut little at a time, but what I really want, where I see my locks within the next year, by year 6, is definitely chopped, like a big lock chop. I want like an asymmetrical bob type thing, and I want to do like a platinum blonde. So because of the harshness of the chemicals that will be required to get the blonde color that I want, that's going to be like the final thing that I do to my locks, to this set of locks, before I do a master chop and start a new lock journey. So I know this may come as a surprise, but honestly, this brings me to the next thing on my list. Honestly, I've been toying around with this new lock journey for a while. You know what I mean? Pretty much since I cut the side of my locks, I have been toying with that idea. So with that being said, now that my locks are longer, okay, honey, now that they are longer, now that they are longer, like, it's really becoming a pain in my you know what. And I'm just like, dang, like, I remember early in my lock journey watching other people's lock journey when their hair was starting to get some hang time, and they were like, oh my gosh, I missed the starter lock phase. Like, and I just was so curious as to, like, why so many people say that? Like, why do people miss that stage? Now that I'm here, I could totally understand why. I mean, I can't speak for everyone else, but for me, like, it's just sleeping at night, you know? It's too much to handle. It's a lot of hair and a ball in the back of my neck, or up here. I have a whole headboard, you know what I mean? So that conflicts between the two. You know, I don't know, like, I've reached my lock goal. Like, I reached all of my lock goals as far as the lock length that I wanted, the lock length that I wanted, and the fact that I wanted to dye my locks jet black. Those were the two main things that, you know, if you pay attention to my yearly lock journey update, like, that was the two major things. Like, I wanted to reach my bra strap length, and I wanted to dye my locks jet black. I put a jet black in my hair, and, you know, I believe I reached my bra strap length. I feel like now it's like waist length, and that's a little bit, you know, okay, like, when I realized that I was approaching bra strap length, I'm like, okay, maybe I can stretch it to like waist length, but I'm not doing tailbone length. Like, that is not happening. And I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. I might just let it grow just so y'all can see, you know what I mean? But I know for a fact by year 6, my locks will be touching my butt. Like, I know that for a fact. It touches my butt if I tilt my head just a little bit, you feel me? So I never wanted my locks to grow past my waist. Like, that was it. I guess I thought it would take more years for my hair to reach bra strap length. Nah, son, it didn't. So with that being said, I'ma just let it grow. Maybe if I'm not too annoyed, I'll let it grow a little bit to my tailbone. But after that, I'm cutting it. I'm chopping it off, and I'm doing an asymmetrical bob. And I want to see what I would look like in blonde hair, like not the copper blonde, like blonde. Like I really want to see what that would look like with my skin complexion. And the only way that I can think to do it without caring too much about damage is right before I really decide to cut it all off and start a brand new lock journey. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what I really felt like I needed to let you guys know and where I'm at. Like, I'm just sick of the length. I'm not trying to say like I'm not grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm very honored that, you know, I was able to reach these goals in the amount of time that I reached these goals. But I'm ready for, you know, a fresh start. I'm ready for thicker locks. I definitely want my next set of locks to be thicker and a lot less locks that I have right now on my head, or even the locks that I started with before I cut everything and double-headed dragons and two straight twists combined, like before all of that. Okay, yeah, so just to pretty much wrap this up, like I'm not gonna say my hair grows super fast, you know, like my hair don't grow super fast. I just feel like every time I've experienced a growth spurt, that spurt really takes off. So I think that's what been working for me. Not so much that my hair grows super fast, but when I do get those growth spurts a couple of times a year, it's just out of nowhere. And it's like, when did this happen? It's like every time I turn around, my locks are longer or whatever the case may be. But that's pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Pretty much the main things that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention in regards to my lock journey and where I'm at right now. Like, I hate to sound like, you know, I'm ungrateful, because I'm definitely not. You know, I'm going to be locked for life. That's something that I definitely plan to do, and I plan to get back to the exciting part, you know, the fresh part with the budding and the sprouting. You know, I can never see myself being a loose natural for sure too long. Like, I even think before I actually cut this set off, I will have enough new growth, similar of what I have now on my head. I will have enough new growth to actually chop off the locks that aren't like twisted or locked, and use whatever is there to start the new lock journey straight from the chop, you know, once I chop from the bob or whatever. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't checked out part 1, please check it out, you know, to give you some real background, you know, to this journey and why I'm talking the way I'm talking. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Once again, show me some love in the comments. Leave some likes, please. I love likes. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer any questions. Okay, alrighty, thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl Chrissy, and I'm tapping out with the fab sign. Peace and love, love and harmony, and be blessed. Yes.
Yeah,